I'm presenting what we at CSEM do for the food industry and agriculture, and you can see a lot of these kind of enabling technologies, what Fabio was presenting, what is coming. So I will show more from the technology point of view what we can do today. So CSEM, it's a research organization in Switzerland. We have headquarters in Neuchâtel, but we are in the different parts of Switzerland. So we develop technologies. We are a non-profit organization. We develop technologies and we transfer these to the industry. So our mission is really serve the existing industry. And we also do, in some cases, we do also our own startup companies, but we work also a lot with other startup companies that are coming from the academia, and they have a technology that work in the lab, but they would like to scale up. So our vision is really that we want to face the challenges of our time and to come in with new solutions. And this not only alone, but together with academia, our clients. So we develop applied research. We are not academic, so we collaborate with the PFL, with Agroscope and so on, but we don't have an education at CSM. But we develop technologies, and with these we are then transferring to the industry. So we work a lot together with the industry. So the industry comes to us when they have a problem, and when they find that we might have the innovation or the solution what they would need. Where do we come from? We are here coming from the watchmaking valley. So our DNA is we develop something that is very small, precise. We like very complex projects. We are focusing also ultra low power solutions and multidisciplinary solutions. A bit here background from the history. So we are coming from the watchmaking industry. So the first watch quartz wristwatch was developed here in Neuchâtel. But we have also other technologies like for the photovoltaic, where I will also show you something of what we do in the agrivoltaic area. We also in the communication domain, we have developed the smallest Bluetooth chip, and also from the wearables, if you want to monitor more about your health, for example. So we have the first continuous measurement of the blood pressure from the wrist, and this is one of our startup companies also called Actia that is selling this out now there. The last one, it's maybe also interesting where you saw, like Fabio was showing, what is the world is going more about cellular, it's going personalized, and here it's just we developed the first machine for bioengineering for skin grafts, so it's for personalized skin. But we could also develop something for personalized nutrition that we could, and then I will go a bit more in that in the end of my presentation. So what are the technologies that we are offering? So we have a lot of digital technologies. We are developing cameras. We are developing IoT solutions. We work with data. We develop algorithms for different applications. Digital health is one of the key areas also in the digital technologies, but also Industry 4.0. And I go a bit more in those technologies later in the presentation, where I show you some examples from the agriculture. The same for the precision manufacturing here, maybe more from the tools for life science, part also from the photonic also. And then the last one, the sustainable energy. So we do a lot in the domain of photovoltaic, and here also the agrivoltaic is one of the topics. Here you can see some of the project we have done for the industry. We work, as said, with startups, with SME, with multinationals. So we, for example, for the T-Zone or T-Touch connected solar, we developed a watch that is really connected, secure, and autonomous and long-lasting. For the Swiss railways, we have developed a platform to monitor the rails, to have a better maintenance of the rails. For gemstones, for example, there we have developed artificial intelligence authentication solution to determine that the gemstones are really real ones. And the last one is for the personal skin, what I already showed. Now, let's get into the agriculture and food monitoring. As said, we are not specialists of agriculture per se, but our technologies can be used in the whole value chain from the farm to fork, and we focus in 4 main domains. Smart farming and livestock monitoring, digitalization of food safety and quality, technologies for traceability, and enabling also personalized food. Since we are much more focusing on the technology part, we have also a very nice partnership with Agroscope and also with Vet Suisse, and these are really in Switzerland the research organizations that are focusing in agriculture and also livestock. And there will be a presentation from Agroscope a bit later. And here you can see the domains. So artificial intelligence, this is clearly a domain that is booming. We can work on different kind of data. We also have our own camera developments. This is really hardware, but also having embedded software in there. We can also have a sensors for many measuring oxygen, but also other biosensors monitoring different things. And then for the farming and systems here, we can develop technologies for the tractors. We can bring in our wireless communication, for example, and so on. Now let's go into a bit to the cameras. So we developed really a big variety of cameras. So we have multispectral cameras, we have model cameras. They are all a bit different. They are very small ones, they are compact, they are very cheap, they are using, like the Witness is using also solar power. And all of them, they can be used in different domains. And I will show you some examples. So, for example, GYÖRVARY. They are doing machines, for example, for the seeds. And they were interested, okay, could we make put in a camera that can measure the speed and mass of the grains that are going through their machines. And this we were doing, and they have now a new machine out there that is using the technologies, the vision-based technologies developed at CSEM. But of course, you don't see us in there because it's a Willis product. Also, what we can do with different seeds, like wheat and corn and so on, we can also have a more morphological analysis of this. We can also use the cameras or even mobile phones doing apple counting, and here it's a vision-based data connected with the algorithms, and then we can detect what is the yield of the apples, for example, in the trees. The fertilization, this is a big topic, so we would need to know exactly what are the plants needing. So here we have a camera that can measure nitrogen on the plants and also sense their stress. And this is having a fully embedded machine learning in the camera itself. It's battery operated, and it has a web-based interface. Another system, this is a multi-sensing system. So this it has Hook has different cameras, but it has also microphones. So it can be used, for example, in the poultry to measuring and seeing the safety and the well-being of the animals. And also this has been used with the pigs. But it can be also using the microphone, just listening to the animal noises, and then detecting if there is any sickness outbreak over there. Water monitoring, I don't go so much in the topic, but I think this is also very closely related to the food and agriculture, because we need a lot of water for the irrigation. But also, what about for example, for the livestock, all the pollution than what it's making in the water itself. So here we have different sensor solutions. We can monitor the oxygen, pH, different pesticides, and also antibiotics in water, and the microplastics and the turbidity. So these are some of the technologies that we have in-house for water monitoring. Now here, this is one huge European project on the agricultural field. It's called AgraSense. It started this year. We have 52 partners from 15 different countries, and CSEM is leading the Swiss cluster in here. And in this project, CSEM is developing and using our multispectral sensors for several use cases, and mainly measuring the plant stresses, but also we are using our water sensors for measuring the pollution in the water. And then we have one Swiss company called CSEM. They measure pollens in the fields, and we are helping them with machine learning in their optical spore sensor technology. Okay, now I move to another field, from cameras to the deep learning. So in our Industry 4.0 team, we have been developing deep learning since a long time. So 2008, we started. VD was our first startup company on that domain, and that was then bought by Cognex 2017. This team is having still a lot of know-how, although there was a spin-out. And this is just one example what they have been doing in a big data. So there was a European project called DataBio, and they were using satellite data to analyze different fields. And they were checking, could they analyze what is on those fields. And this was in collaboration also with one insurance company, that could they see also if there has been a big damage done in some fields, and can they also see where the fields are and what is on the fields, and this could be done. This kind of artificial intelligence, it can be also used for process optimization. For example, this is a company, Halak Chemi. They do devices for cheese making, and they have filters there, and they need to have a maintenance of these filters. And today they are doing it like, okay, today it's the time to change the filter, but they don't actually know if it's needed or not. So we put in a self-learning monitoring system that could be monitoring these filters and membranes, and then they could do exactly on the right time the maintenance when it was really needed. Now I move to the agriculture. So as was said, so we have a limited amount of land, right? And some of the land are used also for the energy. And why not to use then combine the fields where we have, for example, glass houses, and to combine that with the agrivoltaic. And this is a project we are doing together with a Swiss company called Insolite. And here you need to think about two things. It's about producing energy, but it's also producing shade. So in cases where you have too much light, and I suppose this is the case what you have in Thailand, you could also think about this agrivoltaic solution to keep the plants in a better shape, and you can really adjust the light going in through these agrivoltaic panels, and you can have also the energy used for other things. So here you can see some of the technology transfers we have done already. So OHAR, that was a tractor company here in Switzerland. We were developing the hydraulic for the lightweight tractors for the vineyards. Krumenach, they have these seeding robots, tractors on the field, and they are seeding grasslands, and they are putting seeds all over. So they were interested to have a camera system in there to see where to seed and to have a automatized opening of the valves for the seeding. This was a very nice collaboration we had also with Agroscope, helping Krumenach with this technology. Insolite I mentioned already, and Anicom, that is a project with them. They have slaughter houses. So, and they needed to know better logistics about when to bring in the animals for the slaughterhouses. And here we were using their data, what they had, and we did a neural networks to have a better forecasting in the animal trading. Halat-Chemie, that is the one about the self-learned monitoring of membranes in the cheese fabrication. Here you can see some of the agri projects. These are mainly European projects, but also some collaboration projects financed with Swiss Food Research here in Switzerland, and that is the case of leaf eye. So here with Agroscope, we developed automatic pest detection classification using machine learning, and this was a prototype with a mobile phone, and this project is now hopefully continuing also with the Swiss industry partner. DataBio I already mentioned. In the IOF 2020, that is a project where we did health and heart rate monitoring of the pigs to see how the sow pigs is doing before the piglets are coming out. And so there was a smart ear tag for the pig, and we could monitor the well-being of the pig. In Sarmenti, this was a big project where it was about soil monitoring and also monitoring the gases around soils. And as CSEM was doing in this project, we did a multi-sensor data locker that we could monitor all these different sensors and have the data going to the data locker. In AgriSense, I already mentioned. So now for the food project. So in Moloko, we have been developing a multiplex photomic sensor for online detection of contaminants in milk. In NutriShield, this is really to focusing on the following the nutrition of the young adults. And here we had different biosensors in there, also measuring the well-being of the young people. Food smartphone that is also going a bit in the food safety. So it's a smartphone analyzing the on-site testing of the food quality and safety of cereals and milk in this case. In biofos, it was also about contaminations in olive oil, nuts, and milk. And the last one is the PhotoSense, that is measuring photonics-based biosensing platform for salmon pathogen detection. Now, I'm getting to the end of my presentation. There are also different development of organ on chip, for example, that could go more towards the personalized nutrition, but that is something that is just in our heads at the moment. We are not working yet with any food industry on that domain. Thank you very much.